Hey there, this is Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and I am here hoping that comments work today. But if they don't, I'll turn on my phone. It's good to see you. Good to be here for a round. What do we have? Round 2, game 53. We have the Isle of Cats, one of the promo realms. If you don't have it, you can get it from our web store or use another realm from the core game just for fun. Honeybuzz, another realm. I think recently I finally got 6 stars from Honeybuzz, and it was amazing. Very hard to do. We'll see if we can pull it off today. And then last, we have Charterstone, a realm that requires a little luck, some good timing. We'll see how it works out today. Yeah. I'm going to pull up my phone just in case comments aren't working so I can see what you are saying while I play, because I love to see what you're thinking and what you're rooting for. Uh-oh, we're going to have a cat conflict here. Walter, Beatty, Megan, can you call one of the cats? The cats are about to be feisty. Hey, Jonathan. Okay, good. Actually, I can see the comment here on the screen. That's good to know. Let's jump right in then and get started. I'll talk about Isle of Cats a little bit as we start playing. So, we have a 4 and a 5 with the first roll. A 4 and a 5. So, with the Isle of Cats, it says either write a number in a box or use a number to mark a treasure map. You can start anywhere. And the treasure maps give you resources. You're trying to connect 2 numbers back to a treasure map, even if the treasure map itself isn't marked off. It doesn't need to be marked off. Hey, Garrett. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, it was just Stephanie said she hasn't played Isle of Cats yet, but that's what we're going to talk about today, Isle of Cats. So you're getting resources by crossing off the treasure chest, but you're getting stars by connecting the same number to the treasure chest of that number. So what do I want to do with that? A 5 could give me 2 resources right away. There are also some good 5s to fill in Honeybuzz. I like the idea. I hear a cat crying very pitifully. Hopefully, I think Walter's baiting Biddy right now. Hey, Ian. Ian is here today as well. Let's go with the 5 in Isle of Cats. I'll cross off that treasure map with the 5 to get a pumpkin and a coin. And then the 4, I don't love the idea of putting a 4 and a 5 over here. But I do have a coin now. I'll probably use the coin in Honeybuzz. Yeah, let's use the coin in Honeybuzz and use the 4 in Charterstone. Get a heart, and I'll use that coin as a 1 in Honeybuzz. Let's put it right here. I think that's the most lucrative honeycomb to finish first. Okay, Tom says, can't wait for the new Redux. Excited to see the new dice. Yeah, I'm excited to share some Redux updates over time. In fact, as you say that, I don't know if I have a reminder in my calendar to post monthly Redux updates. I mean to do that, but I don't know if I do. Yeah, I'll be revealing what's in Rolling Realms Redux over time. Up for like the next year, really. We're anticipating that we'll release it in about a year. We haven't gone to print with it yet. 6 and a 1 on turn 2. 6 and a 1 on turn 2. In Charterstone, I'm trying to get the same numbers in the crates, or at most 2 numbers. I like the 6 over in Isle of Cats, too. Those treasure maps are tough to ignore early on. The 6s don't do a lot in Honeybuzz early on, so let's use the 6 right here. I have also found in Honeybuzz, it really helps to double up early if possible in Honeybuzz and get that engine moving forward. So 6 and a 1, I got another coin. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's use that 1 right here in Honeybuzz. Don't get anything yet from it, but a 2 will be great. I'm going to use the 1, or this coin, to create a 1, put it over here and put a 1. So whenever you use a made-up number in Charterstone up to cross off one of the little structures, what do they call them? A building, one of the buildings, then you can use either of the rolled dice in the crate. So I get a pumpkin from that. So maybe on my next turn, I might try to double up on Honeybuzz and get ahead of the curve there a little bit. We'll see if that works out. A 2 and a 2, that is fantastic for Honeybuzz. 2 and a 2, a pair of 2s. That's great. Pretty good rolls so far, although pairs, none of these realms really care about pairs. But here is a 2. That completes this honey hex. And right away, I get a coin, I get a pumpkin, I get a coin, and I get a heart. That is awesome. That might allow me to, if I want to double up in Honey Buzz. For the Isle of Cats, that's another lucrative resource space. I think I might use another 2 here. There's a 2 for a pumpkin and a heart. I don't know about Charterstone yet. I'm not sure about that. But I do know this. If I, oh, it's a lot. It's expensive if I want to do this, if I want to get ahead of the curve in Honey Buzz. It will cost me 5 resources because it would be 2 hearts and 3 pumpkins to cross off this 3 right there. Is that worth it? I don't know if it is. That seems like a lot to pay in Honey Buzz to get ahead of the curve. Yeah, I don't know. I am doubting that that is the right idea. If I finish this honey hex, it's also worth a lot of resources. 1 of each resource and 2 stars. But I'm gonna fall behind in Charterstone if I do that. Okay, let's just go for it and see what happens. I will spend 2 hearts, 3 pumpkins to cross off this 3 right there in Honey Buzz. We'll see if that works out long term. Turn 4. A 3 and a 6. So there's a 3 I could have used right there. That's okay. 3 and a 6. I do like the 3 right here in Honey Buzz. I feel like I'm a little bit too focused on Honey Buzz right now, but that's okay. There's the 3. The 6. I could put a 6 in Isle of Cats here. I could also put a 6 over in Charterstone. And I can't use the single coin in Charterstone. So I think I will use the 6 in Charterstone, write down the 3. I gain a coin, and I will use a coin to make a single 1. And I'll just stick that 1 over here in the corner of Isle of Cats. I did actually play, while we're talking about Isle of Cats, I played one of the sequels, the same world games, Race to the Raft. Played 2 games of that last night. It's a cooperative game, tile placement game. We were trying to rescue cats off an island, and I had a lot of fun with it. Really enjoyed the first play. The tutorial ramps up nicely, and I look forward to playing more games as it gets more complex and more difficult. I think that's it. I used the 3. I put a 1 over there. Put the 3. Used the 6. Wrote the 3. Let's go into turn 5. Let me know how you... Oh, that doesn't seem good. Another 6 and a 3. I don't know if I want to roll the same number, although, yeah, I'm going to end up with a lot of numbers in Charterstone. That's okay. Let me know what you're hoping that I roll as I continue to play here. And I need to double up in Honey Buzz again, I think. I really need to get that 5 finished. So that 5 might be worth manipulating that 6 into a 5. We'll see about that in a second. There's Walter. Hey, Walter. The 3. I could put the 3 right here in Isle of Cats. Although I'm getting pretty far behind on Isle of Cats of filling in these numbers. So I think I need to start filling in numbers to ignore the treasure chests or treasure maps from now on. Let's put this 3 right here. Put that there. We'll put the... Oh yeah, we'll do this. Okay. I'll create a 2 to mark off this house and write a 3 down there. That gets me the pumpkin. Now I can use the 6 as a 5 because I think I need the 5 more urgently in Honey Buzz. That finishes off this honey hex to get me my first star, along with a pumpkin and a heart. So I'm hoping to continue working on these 3s in Charterstone my final 4 turns, and I hope to roll a 4. I'd really love to roll a 4. Not a 4. There's the 5 that I just manipulated. That's okay. I have another 5 that I could use in Honey Buzz, and maybe I could even finish off that 4 right now if I can get 1 more pumpkin. 5 is decent in Charterstone. Where else can I use the 5? 2 I could use in Honey Buzz. I'll need that if I want to get that star. So 2 is a viable move in Honey Buzz. And 5 I could easily use in Isle of Cats if I want to. What to do here? I think I'm going to use the 5 in Isle of Cats. Yeah, because actually in Isle of Cats we get 2 stars per pair, which is fairly generous. So yeah, I'm going to put the 2 in Honey Buzz. Let's do that first. We'll get a coin, get a star. Then I'll put the 5 over in Isle of Cats, and I'll put that 5, I think I'll put that right, I think I'll put it right here, right there. So I've used the 2 and the 5. I have a 1 over here. I have 3 hearts, so I could copy a number. I don't know if it's worth doing that just to get another 5 over here, although I could get that 5 and get a 2 down there with very little chance of getting many of those crates filled out, but it would increase my chances a little bit. That's the debate here. Chad says, Chad's in the basement right now waiting out bad wind and a hailstorm. Uh-oh. Hope you're okay, Chad. Hope your house and your car are okay as well in a hailstorm. I don't know what to do there. You know, I'll just go for it. I don't know what the future holds, so I will use the information I have now. 3 hearts equals a 5 to write a 2 down there. This is kind of spreading my my chances of getting some of those crates, increasing the chances of getting some of them later. Just lost focus there. Hey, Tom. Good to see you. Ian is having analysis paralysis, or maybe Ian's talking about my analysis paralysis. I am certainly feeling that today. We have a 4 and a 1 on turn 7. That 4 is what I needed in Honey Buzz, so I'm definitely excited about that. Let's go for that 4. Right there, that's 2 stars. That's and then 1 of every resource. Fantastic. So I have some resources to spend if I need to. And the 1, I could use an Isle of Cats. That's worth a pair of stars. That's probably the way to go. A pair of stars worth more than 1 star in Charterstone. So let's do that. Let's put a 1 right. Let's say 1 and 1, 3 and 3, 5 and 5. Yeah, let's put that 1 right there. So I now have a pair of 1s that connect back to a treasure map. That treasure map does not need to be crossed off. So that is worth 2 stars right there. So now I need a 3 and a 5 in my final 2 turns to get 6 stars out of Isle of Cats. So looking good there. Honey Buzz, I already used the 4. And so now I could use a 1, 2, or 3 over here in Charterstone using these coins. Because I could create a 3 and then write down a 1 down there, but I wouldn't. I think I just need to get a star. So I'm going to use a 1 to cross off this 1 value crate to get a star. Totally fine. Sometimes I have to admit you can't get 18 stars out of it. All right, turn 8. A pair of 1s. I don't love that. That's a bad roll. We're all going to have that roll, but I hope some of you can use it more effectively than I can. I can use it in Isle of Cats. I don't love it, but I can use it in Isle of Cats to get a pumpkin. But then we have another 1 here, and that 1 cannot do much. I can manipulate it into a 2, which might be worth it in Charterstone. I could also, might be better for me to manipulate these 2 coins into a 3 in Charterstone, or I can hope for a 3 roll in my final turn. Yeah, that's really rough for Honey Buzz. Yeah, that means that we can't do much more for Honey Buzz, especially if I use 3 pumpkins right now. So on the final roll, if I do roll high on Honey Buzz, maybe I could use 2 numbers here to get 1 more star, but I can just use them to get a star right now. So I think that's the way to go. The Isle of Cats, the Isle of Cats might be the more lucrative way to do it. If I can turn, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to turn these 2 coins into a 3 and put it right here. That gets me 2 more stars from Isle of Cats. Now I haven't used this first 1, and I can't use it anywhere, and so that is a free resource. Normally I'd go with a coin, but I don't know if that's the way to go right now. I think, yeah, it might as well just be a coin, I think. I don't know much more I can do with that. I really just need a 3 on my last roll and a 5. I need a 3 and a 5. So I'll make it a heart, just in case somehow I get pairs and I can use both of them. Hey, Hilda, good to see you. Tom says, do I have a favorite realm? It's more about the combinations to me. Some 3s, okay. We could use some 3s. Pair of 3s. I actually did roll a pair, so I could use those 2 hearts if I needed to. Oh, but I just made a 3 down there. I needed a 5 in Isle of Cats. What can we do with that? Pair of 3s in the final turn. I do like the polyomino realms. I like polyomino, so those are always fun for me to play. Ooh, 3 actually works well in Charterstone. If only I had those pumpkins still, I could do a 3, write down a 3, and then use another 3 to get 3 stars. That would probably be my best use. If I had known I was going to roll a pair of 3s, I would have saved those pumpkins. But I didn't know that. So I think the best I can do is use a 3 over here to get 2 stars. And then I have the other 3 to use. I can't use it in Honey Buzz. I could use it in the Isle of Cats to get a coin. That's, 0.1 star at the end of the game. Sorry, Stephanie she had a call and had to miss some rolls. Sorry about that. I might be playing a little slow today. I'll use the other 3 in Isle of Cats. I think that's the best I can really do. Copying that 3 doesn't do much because I can't use it anywhere else. So I'll use that 3 to get a coin. So my final result today is 11.3. 11.3. Tough roll. That pair of 1s really threw us off there. Joshua says I missed out this round but he's going to watch it on YouTube. Oh no, because he was watching another one on YouTube. Jonathan got a 13.3. Nice score, Jonathan. I think that's a tough one. Yeah, as Jonathan did here, let me know if you play along in the future. Remind me of what I scored in the comments so I can compare it to how you did. And Chad, I hope you stay safe in the basement. Anyone who's going through a storm right now, stay safe. I hope you're okay. Oh, Ian got an 8.8. There's some rough rolls in there, Ian. Chad's taking off as well. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow, or I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you're back tomorrow as well at 3:30 Central Time for round 3. I'll see you then. And we are going to use Parks. I'll talk about Parks then a little bit tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.